92 degrees right now.
Still warm out there.
Not cooling at all.
I mean, 99 today, one of the hottest temperatures we've had all summer. And I can tell you, we won't be that hot again this year. The question is, will we?
Thank God.
How many more 90s are we going to have? That's the real question. But there's a lot of moisture out there. The reason it's in the 80s, it's super humid, and that's going to mean fog. When the air temperature drops down to the dew point temperature, you get complete saturation. Now, you're going to get dew for sure, but you're also going to get fog, and that's what we're going to see tomorrow morning. You see some of the patchy fog forming right around 6 to 7 in the morning. It'll get out of here pretty quickly as things mix out in the afternoon. We're seeing some of those low clouds already tonight, real hazy, kind of soupy out there. Not as hot, but it's still warm, above average. Our average high is 87, so we're going to be above that. We're just not going to be 99. More storms, though. That's something we're going to see more of, not only tomorrow, but right through the weekend. It won't rain out your complete weekend plans, but you definitely have to have a backup plan for any of your outdoor activities. And yes, turning cooler as we go into next week. We're going to see those temperatures take a little bit of a dip. Temperatures tomorrow, again, climbing back into the low 90s, not nearly as hot as it's been recently, but we will see that 50% chance of scattered storms in the afternoon, so be ready for that. Severe weather risk, there was a minimal one today. Tomorrow, still pretty low. But with more storms around, the potential of you running into one of these stronger cells, certainly a possibility. I'd put the chance of seeing a strong storm around 10 to 15% tomorrow afternoon. So the headlines and definitely your impacts, still warm, but not as hot. We're going to see scattered storms each day, and get ready. If you like cooler temperatures, you're going to love next week's pattern. Now, any severe storms we see tomorrow, most likely going to have damaging straight line winds. That's really the setup that we're going to see. Let's go hour by hour. Fog in the morning again. You wake up to that. Then by the afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, scattered storms developing. Maybe another wave around late dinner time, and then another one maybe into the early hours of Saturday. Saturday, same story. Dry for the first half, but scattered storms popping up in the evening. Sunday now looks to be the wettest of the weekend days because we're going to have a front coming in from the northwest. So we see scattered storms pretty much all across the area by Sunday afternoon. So those rain chances will really start to ramp back up on Sunday, about a 20, maybe 30% on Saturday, but Sunday for sure. And that could leak into Monday with the cold front and then drying out for early next week. But then you'll see the chance of rain going back up as we get into a colder and wetter pattern for next week. Dew points will jump ahead of that cold front. The front's going to come through right there, and then you see the drop in the dew points, but we might get wedged in a little bit. And what that means, cooler, drier air gets trapped against the mountains, and then warm, moist air goes over the top. The tropics, we showed you at 6, that tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa. Now it looks like some potential there that could develop in the next 7 days. 50% chance for the wave ahead of it. So we're starting to see more activity developing in the tropics, kind of right on schedule as we start to turn the corner and the calendar towards the month of September. Cooler temperatures, though, as we go into September for us, below average. The average high by September 1st, which is Sunday, the first day of meteorological fall, 86 degrees. We'll be well below that for most of next week. So if you like cooler temperatures, you're going to love the 7-day forecast. Maybe not the first half, but certainly the second half of your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Pretty steamy for the weekend. By Monday, we start to cool down, but also kind of wet. 77 Tuesday, mid-70s next week. And look at this, going into September, staying below average. So cooler temperatures are on the horizon, and they're actually going to stick around.
Man, that's amazing to see. Thank you, Brad.